Hello and welcome, and as you can tell, it's gotten noisier in here. So let's relocate somewhere less noisy. So I figured, it's pretty noisy in there. Let's do some fishing. And I have to say, as you can see from my inventory, we're not doing half bad. So as you can see, I'm a little shinier than I was last episode. Quite a bit of off-camera stuff has happened. We got a lot of stuff. We then lost a lot of our stuff. And, the grind. Well, I have to admit, what we lost was a lot of iron stuff, iron tools, iron armor, pretty much what we had last episode. And I have to say, not the worst loss in the world, because it motivated us. Now, let's get this fishing rod back, and we'll just show you. We have pretty decent enchantments. It was a combination of normal enchanting, book barters, as you heard from down below. And so we have, some decent stuff. And actually, on today's adventure, really these two things are going to be the main star. And I have to say, I'm probably going to use this bow because we actually don't have many arrows. And, why not? So today's adventure is probably the most dangerous adventure, because we're going to go get bees. And the reason bees are so contentious of an issue is, if you remember my rules that I stated in episode 1, which I'm completely going to follow to a T, and actually, even though we did do a lot of off-camera stuff, we did not catch anything else. We actually, the only upgrade that has happened in regards to the game is our oxalot, I believe is the way I would say it, is just frightened to death in a boat, not with me in it, but inside our house. And I tell you, those villagers, we'll show you the villagers down below. Kitty Cat's still there. Our base is roughly the same. Our sorting system is the same. Our shiny update, we have a lot more coppers, a lot of redstone. I think one more diamond than we showed last time, but we actually used those two diamonds we had last time for our enchanting table. So the rest of this is kind of not impressive. The farms are the same. Actually, are the farms of... Oh, this kind of expanded a little bit. And our cows have had... Let's just say they would complain a little bit. So let's see. We made a couple farms. One of them's over there, and we'll show you that in a second. So let's just show down below. So carpeted, as you can tell from the cacophony of noises, we have a village breeder, and in between, it's a very lazy setup, but it's a very simple early game iron farm. You just carpet everything, and this is in range of right there is where my base is. I'm about to make the sound real quiet on this after edit, because this is really obnoxiously noisy. We have all of our trades, got the best trades we want, and it's pretty easy to breed these to get more trades if we need them. We don't actually need it now. And so this is pretty good drops. It's about 3 stacks an hour. So it's almost running an hour now. Our other build, which I have to say also wasn't, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, is we have ourselves our little enchantment room, and then we have ourselves, if they ever decide, you can hear it, it's a zombie mob spawner, mob grinder. But we're not here just to play regular Minecraft. No, that is boring. No, we're here to win TicTackToe. against ourselves. And now the reason why bees are so contentious of an issue as the sun sets in the background is that if you remember, X's are a win for me, and so far we have one X with Oxlotl. And the bees, I feel like, now I'm going to be honest, I was looking at the thing, and I did a little bit of adventuring around here. I did do a good amount of walking. I haven't seen any bees, and I haven't seen a lick of snow or like mountains. So I'm pretty sure foxes and goats are probably going to be harder than a pink sheep or even a blue axolotl. So I think my only hope for a tic-tac-toe win is a wither rose, a bee, and a panda. Mostly because we have bamboo forest over there, and more importantly, we have a villager that sells smite for books. And if you don't know, that's kind of the OP build you need if you want to just like two-hit the wither. Now the problem with my plan is, if you remember, if I get an O, if one of my items despawns or dies or just erases itself. Let me sleep real fast. Ooh, okay. Now I feel a lot better. Now, if one of my items, let's go into a less noisy spot. If one of my items despawns or otherwise just disappears, we get an O, and we could lose. Now, the problem with my plan, now I've assumed that the wither rose and the bee are the only way to go, but if you know anything about bees, they notoriously disappear. And I'm pretty sure if my mob disappears, then it's just GG. Now, I think the rules with bees is, in the picture, it's not just a bee, it's bees. So I think we have to get ourselves like a full hive's worth of bees back to our base without killing us, or without killing them. At this point, I'm pretty shiny, so I don't think they're gonna hurt me too much. Not only am I shiny, but as you can see, we have some gilded food. So I don't think a bee sting's going to do much to hurt me. Now, the other problem is that we're by a lot of water. And if you've ever had a bee farm, when bees touch water, they get damaged. So that's bad. Now, so in other words, we have a lot of ways the bees can die, a lot of ways to get an O and not an X. And the other problem is with the wither rose, if you fight the wither and the wither blows up the wither rose, you lost the wither rose. So I have to figure out a way to one-hit the wither in a way that's entertaining, and also get the wither rose before it despawns or it gets blown up. It's crazy. So it's not looking good, and I don't know. Really, Rain? This just says my life. So really, the panda's my only hope. If the panda's difficult and we had bad luck 2 in a row, we might actually lose this series, and we'll have to suffer the fate of the mystery box. Well, I'm gonna put away my goodies, and then we're gonna get a bed, and I think we're gonna actually go the way. So when I ventured out to sea that direction by a lot, about like 4,000 blocks. We're gonna actually go that way by foot. We don't have a horsey, and we're just gonna look for bees. And if we find bees, they'll be ours. Okay. As you can see, it's a bright new day. It's not raining anymore. We're gonna go on an adventure, and we're gonna go into the unknown and possibly get a little rest break from all that, because for some reason I love to have my volume for my mobs. Oh, that's a creeper. We don't have a shield. So I figured we're just gonna like go this way and then like return, and we're just gonna go on an adventure and hopefully not fall in a ravine and find the bees. And then, so if you're like, well, you're only doing bees for this episode? Okay. Excuse you. I did a lot of stuff. I just didn't record it. Secondly, no, that's not it. We also plan to get ready for the wither fight. So, I don't know if we're going to actually, I'm going to do the getting the resources to bot. So, I haven't turned my villagers, so everything is very expensive. So, it's going to cost about, I think, like 60 emeralds just to get the books for the smite. And then, to put it on the sword is going to take probably more levels than emeralds. And I'm at level 3. So I don't know how many emeralds it's going to take. Probably like, or how many levels it's going to take. It's probably going to take, I'm going to say at least 100, probably. That being said, we're going to do it because we really need to be able to like one hit the thing. So as you notice, we have an iron farm. What does that mean? We can make a ton of iron golems. So we're just going to make wither surrounded by iron golems, like just almost like mob cap. Spawn the wither, and then not only will they kill it, we'll contribute a little bit too, because we're going to fill the room with chickens. Now, the problem with the chicken plan is, again, I don't have a chicken farm. It's just not something I've made. But we have we have a couple eggs, and we have a lot of wheat. I mean, it only takes a couple. We only need one wither rose, right? So I figured what we'll do is we'll kind of do, I mean, we could just do like, it's hard. It's hard. It's like, you know, you want to do, too late. We have a boat. So yeah, so we're going to more or less prepare for the wither. And then the next episode is going to be getting the wither. Now we assume we're not going to get just 2 L's in a row. I'm optimistically assuming that I'm going to win this wither fight and get the bees back home safely, even though we already crossed one body of water, which isn't okay. So I haven't found much. Okay, so we haven't found much. We're about maybe, I would say, 1,000 blocks away. I have hopes. We just completely naturally, organically staged. Not, you know, lies and deceit. I'm an honest man. I'm honest. You know, this is completely natural. No, I said I did want a full hive, and I see only 2. So we're going to give ourselves some extra bees. Bees. Come to me, bees. Okay, we got 1 bee. We got 2 bees. Okay, boom. So aggressive. So now we actually have a plan. And it's going to involve sleeping. Or being ready to sleep, I should say. Now, you notice we have steak too. I feel like it's just wasteful. We got our shears out by accident. I feel like we have to wait. So we've found 3 bees. Now, if one of the 3 bees dies or doesn't return back to the hive, because the problem with bees is like they're adventurous. They're adventurous little ones, you know. And you know they should. They live in their bee life. You know what I mean? Now, our secret weapon. I don't know if you've paid attention enough and read this. That's right. We're going to silk touch the beehive. And I think this means I get the beehive with the bees in it or not. I don't know. But bees go in the hive right at sunset. So if we wait till the bees who are loving this rose, I'm hoping I'm winning there. So, you know. And now the thing is, I'm not 100% sure if this works. And if it doesn't work, we caused our first O. And we're like 1 for 1. Not really what I want. I guess I could do it now. No, it's too risky. Unless, is that like, no, the sun isn't that far down. Oh, it's so risky. I'm gonna like stress cut down this tree. It's actually, as a point of reference, I was actually like cutting down the tree. I was using like stone tools like for the majority of this map up until now. Oh, I think they're in there. Okay. Oh, I'm so scared. I think we did it. Okay, we did it. Okay. Flowers. Okay. It's not nighttime yet. Okay, we're gonna sleep. We did it. We did it. All right. Okay, can I even get my... Yeah. We did it. We have the bees. Now, I don't know... Will they be mad at me when I play them down now? I think I'm overthinking it. Well, the nice thing is, our base, we just need to go that way. So, well, that was a little anticlimactic. I feel a little bad. Okay, we're probably gonna... I mean, bad. You're just that good. Okay, we're almost back, and we see all these pumpkins, and, you know, I was really thinking to myself, like, how many iron golems should I get? And, I mean, it's an excellent question, but we actually haven't really fully decided where we want to kill the wither. I mean, if we... That might even go in the right direction. Yes? Question mark? I don't think I was going the right direction. So, we died a couple times, if we're being perfectly honest, when we were doing our adventure. And when we died during an adventure. And during that adventure, we actually saw a crossroads for another fortress. Do we? Yes, we do. And we're like, oh, interesting. We should, you know, use that for the wither skulls or whatever, because we have a looting 3 sword, which would be no problem. This is huge. I don't think I've ever seen another portal this big, and that's a lot of obsidian, which is that's such a strong, weak sword. I love it. We'll take these 2. I think we're gonna take these obsidian blocks because, well, we need the gold. We'll take the gold, but yeah, we've never had a gold block. That's how poor we are. We really don't need those magma blocks, if we're being perfectly honest with ourselves. There's a level of greed, luck. Well, it's interesting. Even though my name is Luck, I am like the unluckiest Minecraft player. So the reason why I'm like, oh, this obsidian might be useful is, well, we want to fight the wither, but we're very concerned about losing our wither roses. And I think the best plan would be to take the wither fight in the basalt. I think the basalt is a great plan. We'll find out why it wasn't a great plan when we film the episode. But I think it's a great plan, and it's gonna work out. Not to get too personal, but my last couple years of luck has just been interesting. Boohoo's aside, I think it's gonna be great. I have high expectations. So much so, I think, like, I'm actually assuming it's not gonna take, like, I'm allotting very little time to getting the actual Wither Skulls. Even though, if we're being perfectly honest with each other, I've never actually fought the Wither in vanilla without cheating. Like, I fought the dragon very badly because I used to be very, like, anxious about dying in Minecraft, mostly about losing my stuff, because I always got the stuff the hard way. I would, mine for diamonds, grind out all the enchantments, like, manually, and like a noob, instead of like villager, like, instead of getting a trading hall, which is what I did this time, and just getting it all easy. And now if I lose my stuff, I'm just like, it just takes time to get it back. Like, just AFK my computer, and we'll have all the stuff we need. Yes, please. Oh, why are we swimming this? It's funny too, because when I originally spawned this map, and I was like, oh, we're in a swamp biome, I thought I was like the luckiest person ever. I was like, oh my god, a swamp biome, a lot of our stuff's gonna be easier to get. And haha, no it's not, because upgrade is different. Strip mining, not super fun. I mean, it wasn't great before, but like, strip mining through Deep Slate is, if you haven't done it yet in 1.18, I mean, I guess you just have to try it so you can appreciate. Where are we? I know I'm by the water. If I just go this way, I'll find home, right? Right, we went. We're so lost. We're so lost. I don't want to sleep again. I want to sleep. It's like one of those things where it's like, you're out driving for a long time, and you're like, oh, I could stop here. I could stop here. But you're like, you really don't want to, because you just want to get home. Oh, this is familiar. So, okay, so our base is like over here. And we're home. Look at that dock. And even, the bamboo is technically like farm status. Okay, so this is perfect because we wanted nighttime. This is the plan. I know this is such a cop-out. Leave me alone. I want to, part of me was like, oh, it'd be cool if I got like the entire series. Like, I caught everything. Pokemon catch them all. That's so weird that has 3 bees in it. The cat's like, what'd you do? Horrible things. Horrible things, cat. Don't think about it. It was horrible things. Thanks again for watching that bee adventure and seeing us capture our nice new wall trophy. It was a fun adventure. We decided we're going to do the Wither another time. We may have tried to get a couple of Wither Skulls, and we might have died. Or not, We don't have to, you don't have to judge me for that. No. We just be our secret. But anyways, have a beautiful day. Yes, I did use that pun. What are you going to do about it? And I'll see you on the next video. And hopefully it won't be raining in-game. It seems it always is raining in-game. Who knows? Anyways, bye! And again, thank you. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe. Or, look at the other videos. I also have a TikTok. Same username. And go check that out. Yeah, bye. if you like that video, YouTube thinks you might like these, or this one, or maybe this one. You never know. Bye.